Hi. So, the reason I'm here today is because I wanted to talk to you about something that has pretty much plagued me my entire life, but I only realized what it was a few years ago. What am I talking about, right? Okay, so I'm talking about food. N- For the longest time, I actually had like a very weird eating disorder. I'm pretty sure that I never realized I had, nobody else caught it. But I would do this thing where when I got really depressed, even if I was really hungry, I would not allow myself to eat, which sounds really stupid, and it is, but that was just kind of how I coped. So I also have food sensitivities, intolerances, and allergies that I never knew about. I grew up eating the things that really bothered me, and I did not understand what was causing my pain. So, a little bit of background on that. When I was young, like school age, like elementary school age, I would wake up some nights in the middle of the night with tears just running down my face. And I didn't even realize it at first because I was in so much pain. Now, I went to my pediatrician multiple times. I went to the hospitals. My mom took me to like every doctor. And they all said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong." Really? Then why am I waking up in tears? Clearly something's wrong. You just are not equipped to handle it. And that is what I realized as I got older. See, the reason I say that is because doctors, if they take any type of nutrition course, it's one course and it's only a few hours. So they really don't know how to handle things that are wrong with our bodies other than to say, "Oh, here, take this pill." Why am I taking something that's not native to my body? And furthermore, as a child, because I was always so sick, I was always taking antibiotics. Now, what I did not know is antibiotics, while yes, they will kill the bad bacteria and the bad infections that we get, they also are basically like bombs, like the bombs that the Allies dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. They're basically like those, just dropping into our stomach and killing all of the bacteria, including the good bacteria, the bacteria that's beneficial to our digestion, the bacteria that our bodies need to thrive. So for years, I just dropped those bombs. And I didn't know what I was doing. I just did what my mom and the doctor told me to. Because my mom didn't know any better. And the doctors didn't try to know better, is the way I see it. Because you have the ability to say, "Hey, I want the nutrition classes," or "Hey, let me specialize in nutrition." But they didn't, because it didn't matter to them. I guess they thought the medicine was all that we needed. But I think if we look back at our ancestors, it pretty much tells us, at least my ancestors, that, and yes, I am part Native American, so that's what I'm talking about, but it shows we don't need medicine. In the words of my Native American ancestors, Mother Earth gives us whatever we need. So, and no, I'm not like one of those people. I believe in God and Jesus Christ, but I also believe that God gave us everything we need. So, and we have destroyed it. I will admit that, which really does hurt me. But, okay, so I said all of that to say this. If I eat gluten, I feel heavy. I feel bloated. I'm gassy. Maybe that's TMI, but I'm sure you have that issue too, because 70 to 90% of Americans have unresolved gut health issues. So, what do we do about it? Well, I started this gut health program by a woman. She's a nutrition expert. She's also a trainer, but she was having herself these issues. She is usually, because, and she's somewhat short, but she's usually, her weight is, she doesn't go over like, I think 110 pounds is what she said. And her weight was steadily creeping up, up, up. And she was working out, she was eating clean, and she couldn't figure out why. So she went to all of these doctors, and again, they said, "Oh, you're the healthiest we've ever seen. We've never seen numbers like yours," blah, blah, blah. The same old, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with you." So As a last-ditch effort, she went to one last doctor, and it was a naturopathic doctor. The moment she told this lady what she was experiencing, the doctor looked at her and said, "I think I know what's wrong with you, but let me run some tests." She ran the test. She came back. She said, "You have food intolerances and sensitivities." They tested to see what she couldn't tolerate, and she said I think she was kind of upset at first because eggs was one of her things, and she loved eggs. But for me, I cannot tolerate gluten. I'm allergic to soy. I don't tolerate dairy well. And so this program that she created, it takes out it takes out 5 foods initially. Well, overall. Gluten, highly processed soy. So if you eat tofu or tempeh, that's not included. Like, you can still eat that because she does. But you take out corn, gluten, highly processed soy, dairy, and oh my gosh, what is the last one? I really don't remember. But if you ever decide to do this program, she lays it all out for you. Now, the corn wasn't hard for me because I don't really eat corn like that. The gluten is a little bit harder because I grew up eating so much of it. And then the dairy, I just kind of sort of left that alone on my own. Like, I love almond milk. I have never liked the taste of animal milk. And for me, I have hydronitis. So I had it really bad under my arms, and you can like see the scarring where they actually went in. My surgeon, he went in and he removed the muscle tissue, and I had to regrow muscle tissue. And so after that experience, like, I was so grateful because it was horrible. Like, it smelled bad, it was itchy, I couldn't, like, it was painful, it was really bad. So after that, it's like I guess whatever infection was left hidden in my body just migrated south to my inner thighs, mostly the left one. And so anytime I have cheese, that really flares up, and there's a lot of drainage, and it smells, and it's, again, itchy, and it's just aggravated and angry. And actually, if you ever see me, like, if you ever look at my inner thighs, even when I'm wearing pants, like, you can see that the left one has like a little bit more of a, I don't want to say like skin, because it's not just skin, like, it's literally where the infection is. But there is no cure for this, and the only thing doctors want to do is give me antibiotics. They've given me Humira, which my original endocrinologist said probably is why my thyroid is hyperactive now, but that's a whole nother story. So I started this to explain. Right now, what I am doing, I am back on this gut health nutrition journey, but I'm pairing that with our new fitness program, which requires you to lift, and I want to say lift heavy, but I'm not talking like my trainer's not going, "Okay, hey Teresa, I want you to lift these 50-pound weights. I want you to press them." No. Heavy for me with, let's say, shoulder press today, because today was only shoulders, I used 10s. Now, I have pressed 20s. But in this case, he didn't up the reps, he's upped the intensity, and my shoulders are already dead after holding myself up in different moves throughout the week for other days. But I love this program because I'm sore, I feel it, and I can already start to see definition in places I never have before, which is really great. So, I am opening registration for anyone who wants to try either of these programs out, to do it with me. If you're interested, I will drop my Instagram handle below, and just hop over there, message me. We'll chat, see what you need, figure out what's right for you, what's not, and we will go from there. But I look forward to talking to you, and I look forward to having you follow along on this journey and see how I feel in a few weeks, because I have been feeling horrible, like always lethargic, always tired, not sleeping well, My skin is irritated. Let's see if we can't change it.